I'm with Anthony Paroli, the head strength and conditioning coach for our Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Anthony, how cool it is to be in here. Thank you for inviting me.
I appreciate it. Looking forward to chatting today.
Yeah, this is great. So what is it like training our Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
It's probably a daunting task, but it's one that we take happily. It's been a good time going on year 5 here with the Bucs. A lot of growth in that time, both within our department as a whole, as well as the roster changes throughout the years, and looking forward to another season coming up here.
And already, I mean, the training has already started and will continue through the summer months.
Yeah, so we're about 3 weeks in. We just finished our 3rd week of the off season for the voluntary phase. 2 more weeks in phase 2 right now, followed by 3 weeks, and then head to mini camp the 2nd week of June.
So how do you keep our Tampa Bay Buccaneers in tip-top condition? I mean, I know it's a balance.
Yeah, so it's definitely a balance, and we really like to focus on everything, keeping the end in mind, the sport being that point, and each year, it's obviously a new year. We're trying to get these guys better year after year, but at the same time, the things that we're doing, it's always a means to an end, and being what they have to do on the field.
And also these guys, they're in the same kind of positioning, you said a lot. Like they're taking the same pose, so you have to worry about getting them balanced and making sure everything functions.
Yeah, absolutely. So as we get closer to the competitive season, when they're actually going through training camp and the season itself, sometimes the work doesn't look like it would be directed towards getting necessarily better at the things that they would be doing on the field. Sometimes certain position groups have overuse injuries that could occur from a postural standpoint, and we could relate that to a lot of daily activities or work-based activities like sitting at a computer, how these negatively affect our posture that we're all very aware of.
And what's it like with this extreme heat? Because our Bucs players, I mean, they're in it all the time, and I know you have different parts of the training facility where you can balance that out as well.
It's definitely an added stressor for sure. One that everybody doesn't actually get acclimated to from other parts of the country. So, it's up to us to make sure that we're balancing how much is enough for our guys to be acclimated without how much being too much, so that we don't actually go over that. And there's definitely a fine line in that. But once our guys are here for about 2 weeks practicing in it, they're pretty acclimated to the weather. But, with that being said, working out on the grass or practicing on the grass is definitely one that they would much rather do for their actual joints. Sometimes it's up to us just to protect them from themselves and just force practice to go indoors just to have a little reprieve from the weather.
Well, Anthony, thank you so much for this today. I know you've played a huge role with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers organization of expanding how our players play their best, so thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And what's really cool is this is going to be your chance to actually see the Tampa Bay Buccaneer Advent Health Training Center firsthand. So come on out to the 2023 Bloom Health Expo and get ready to bloom.